Lexi Ayolufunke, perfect. You are number one on my program today. Lexi Ayolufunke. Beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in the United Kingdom. Adeyemi Oduwaye, Mr. Thank you. Jesu Sheun Adura Gbemi Onotafe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Adeyola Bolanle Esther. Good morning, my dear. Good afternoon, rather. It's a noon time in the United Kingdom. Bumeyi Joledumari. Moras Johnson. Thank you. Olayinka Kadri. Dumila Adeopeyemi. Joseph Adeniyilawa. Fumilola Miracle. Elizabeth Michael. Wilson Roger. Greetings, Honorable Lawyer. Thank you. Opeyemi Samson. Thank you. A beautiful good afternoon here in the United Kingdom. I don't know where you are, but according to my British Meridian Time, GMT, it basically says I am 12:26 in the UK with Apple time. With Apple time, it's 12:26. Topsy cool. Hi. Mercy Tohan. Thank you. Oluwabukola Fashorodwayi. Thank you. Wendy Dako. Thank you. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon and welcome on board for coming to my program. Tokunbo Olagbaye, Eyemeji Okinjasha, I want to greet you. Greetings to all of you. Mr. Oduwayi, thank you for that love and like button. OJ Yemi, Olori Adeola Akinsanya, thank you. Olayinka Noluwapo, Latif Shitu, good afternoon, sir. Chief Golam La, good afternoon, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, China. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please like and share. Very, very important and complex topic again. Important and very complex. Revocation of British citizenship. Or let me say revocation of British passport. Whichever one is the latest. We will use it correctly. Patrick Amen. Good afternoon. Ali Dihala. Abi Ola. Olayinka Noluwapo. Lukman Biobaku. Sentolepab. Ushe Babami. Olayinka, thank you. Thank you, Lukman Biobaku. Thank you. Thank you. I like your name. Biobaku ko Sentolepab. Honestly. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ anointing. Beautiful you. Thank you. Thank you. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ anointing. Ayé ìbápàrà wọ̀ mí dà. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ anointing. Tí ó bá sí ti anointing Ọlọ́run lórí ẹ̀dá. If it's not the anointing of God, a lot has happened. But we're still able to trail over it without any problem. Because the Lord says, if I am with you, no one can be against you. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ anointing, your name brought that topic. Thank you. Topsin Durosimi. Olasunbo Ajilowura Shangolana. Thank you. Ìlérí Olúwaṣẹ. Princess Tiju Oro. Ferrari Idaosa. Thank you. Thank you. Abbas Omola. Thank you. Mrs. Adeshuetan Olajire Enyamitoto. Thank you. Buki Nosakre Idausa. Thank you. Another Idausa again. What do I do to the Idausa's family today? I am honored. Idausa's family, I'm honored. Prince Adeyinka Jola Osho. Thank you. Yinka Adeyinka Jola Osho Matujo Meta. Anyway, God knows the number of your house and your wife. Anyway. Good morning, Mrs. Adeshuetan. Good afternoon. PM in England. Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you for even getting my real light and still showing up with my real light. I love you guys. Love you dearly. Love you. Damilola Kate Adelagun, you're welcome on board. If you are joining us for the first time, please show sign that you are joining us for the first time. Please write it out there that you are here for the first time. There are names that have been coming with me. Lataye Alalumole, Adeola, Adeshuetan Olajire. Those names have long dated back. But if you are just coming on board for the first time, please mention your name. Just say, I'm here first time. Just say first time, first time, first time. I want to know how many of you just, by accident drop into this platform today by accident. I want to know how many of you. Ferrari Dausha, thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Eniola Kade, thank you. Thank you. Yawo Yinka Makosko, God bless you. Thank you, Kwame Lord. She said first time. Kwame Lord. Please show first time if you're here for the first time. Please just say first timer. Just show it. Just show that you are here for the first time. We want to appreciate you. You know, it's like when you are in a church and they say, who is here on the platform for the first time? We want to appreciate you. We want to welcome you to this beautiful platform. Please do the notification so that you can have us on board all the time. So you can be joining us. Ferrari Dausha, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're here for the first time, please show it. Great honor and privilege to have you guys here for the first time. Great honor and privilege to have you guys for the first time. Hold on a second. You know, great honor and privilege to have you guys on for the first time. If you're here for the first time, thank you. It's saying it because so please like and share. Yeah, thank you. We moved straight away smoothly. Now, basically, if you look at it, Tom Ade, thank you. To all those who are joining us for the first time, you are not here by accident. I want to appreciate you and I say thank you for coming on board. The issue here is that we are talking and looking closely at the reason why a lot of people lost their British status. You know, they lost their British passport, especially children that have they were born in the UK carrying British passport. Morning to you, Christiana Adiola. Good morning, afternoon. Thank you. Always catch up, but first time live. Thank you, KJ Yemi. Thank you. Abide Mitoniti. Thank you. And Patience Ifeoluwa Gabriel. Thank you. So the issue here now is that I put it out there. We're looking at the reason why people lost their British passport. Lately, there is so much confusion about the citizenship status now. So much confusion. So much confusion. It is a very, very, very complex area of law under immigration and nationality. Very complex and difficult. Now, you will lose your British passport and British statusness if to say that at the time you were born in the UK, your parents obtained their British passport by deception. That will definitely, in no doubt, affect your continuity to be a British citizen, unless and until you can confirm, until you can confirm that since your birth, you have not left United Kingdom. A lot of people have lost their British status because they obtained British passport by deception. If it does obtain by deceptions and you apply for your wife or for your child during that process, all that trade will go with it. All of you will lose it. If for one reason or another, this passport office discover that your obtaining of your passport is by deception, is not as a result of you having that entitlement. Now, who can get British passport? Who can have that automatic right to British citizenship? A parent born in the United Kingdom will enable you to have it. If your parent is born in the UK, you will automatically entitled to have a citizenship status, a UK citizenship. If your grandparent is born in the United Kingdom and they are not resided in the United Kingdom for a 5-year period before 1st January 1983, you might be having some issues, especially the Hong Kong. But let's go back to the one that we need to deal with easily. Obtaining British citizenship status is very complex and difficult. It is not for everybody. So don't let us mix it up. It is very, very difficult. Obtaining that British citizenship status is difficult. Now, lately, it has come through my desk that a lot of some parents obtain it by deception. And they got married during that process and apply for their child. Now, that child has been able, for example, typical example, if the child is able to renew, or the child has gone out of the country to live outside the UK, that's going to be a lot of headache. If on a renewal, the passport office discover deception, in between, and they retain that passport, that child will have a lot of headache to have British passport back. Because in the first instance, when the child was born, his continuity from birth to 10th year birthday has been broken because the parents obtained that passport for the child by deception. And that child has been taken out of the country to live outside United Kingdom. So it basically means that the child will not be able to have, if his passport is confiscated as a result of his parent deceptiveness, you know, as a result of the parent lying, or they have lied or misrepresenting the fact, the truth of on obtaining that British passport, then it basically means that the HM Passport Office will revoke that child passport. They will retain it. If that child now later on come back, thank you, Desmond Davis. Thank you, Desmond Davis. If that child later on come back, and if that child later on come back to make application to get British passport, that child is going to struggle in life to have British passport, because during the time the child was born, the owner of the parent has applied for that child to get British passport through deception. And that child, they have taken him out of the country or her out of the country because they think that she carry British passport, so she can live anywhere in the world. So she has grown up in another country entirely. Later on, the child managed to renew his passport or her passport on second time, third time. Later on a renewal, the passport was obtained by the was retained by the HM Passport Office. The passport was retained by the HM Passport Office. It basically means that there is a problem. A lot of people have been giving wrong advice to those children, people that have been affected as a result of this scenario, saying that, oh, you can go back and go and naturalize and get British passport. You have already left country. The child has already been out of the United Kingdom for a while. So it basically means that, amen, thank you, Pius, and thanks also, Adiola. It basically means that the child will not be able to have that continuity to claim that naturalization to become a UK citizen, because the passport has been obtained by deception and it's been detained by the HM Passport Office. It has been revoked by the HM Passport Office. Listen to the scenario again. At the time the child was born, had the parent left the child in the country on without getting a deceptive passport for that child, the child would have been entitled to register on his 10th birthday. A day after his 10th birthday, he will be able to make application for that child and register that child as a UK citizen. Now, the problem there now is that the child cannot have automatic registration anymore, because the parents have obtained a passport by deception for that child, and the HM Passport Office has discovered that, and they have retained that passport revoked. Now, if the child now, as an adult, now want to turn up and apply by himself as an appropriate adult, he will be having problem on habitual residence test. He will be having problem on habitual residence test. So it basically means that he will not be able to automatically apply to attain that passport, British passport. Now, the law is now asking question, who can have automatic right to this passport? Let's start from the child that was born in the UK. If a child is born in the UK, parents that are out there, I am begging you and I'm pleading to you, don't register that child under your silly British passport. If you think you have done something stupid in between, leave that child out of your nonsense and let that child grow up and have his 10th birthday, and let that child apply when the child clocks 10 years. Leave that child alone. Leave that child out of your mirror window of nonsense, and let that child grow up to have the opportunity to go through the registration automatically without any parent affecting that child. Even if that child hasn't got parents in the UK, the child will be entitled to register. So leave that child out of your dirty linen I think enough of this nonsense. Because what is the point of a favor that you do that does not benefit the child and makes that child as an adult crying, and make that child as an adult turn to become a stateless child? A country the child cannot go to. B country is not acceptable because he has left A country. He has gone to live in A country. When he was growing, they have given him British passport that he's not supposed to have. On his return to renew the passport, he encountered problem. HM passport revoked the British passport. Of course, they will revoke the British passport when the system is telling them the way it was obtained was by deception. So basically, you will need to understand that if you think the way and manner you have obtained yours is not clean, leave your problem with the Home Office and the HM Passport Office and sort yourself out with them. Do not involve your partner or your children, especially children. I'm concerned about the children. Don't involve your children because your partner is an adult. So your partner knows what he or she is getting into when she's getting that dealings. So it's conspiracy. But a child that cannot fight for himself or herself is an innocent in the ball game. Please do not involve the child with it. Leave that child alone. Don't take the child out of the country. Let that child live in the UK continuously for 10 years. The child will have automatic right to registration to be a UK citizen. So please leave the child out of it. So let's go back to the scenario of who and who can actually apply to have UK citizenship. Who and who can apply? Who and who can apply? It's telling me poor network connection, so I don't know how far you guys are with your own over there. I think I am rolling here as well. The network is in my office with recording on Facebook. It's really a big issue. Yeah, the recording from Facebook is really a big issue.